Welcome to Guysuco Roundup. I am Angela Abraham. This week's program celebrates the achievements of more than 50 youths who have successfully completed their course of study at the Guysuco Training Center.
From the very land that gave sugar around the world the name Demerara comes the finest quality of cane sugar, Demerara Gold. Enjoy the real thing from the original source, the rich, fertile Demerara coastline where sugarcane has been harvested since the mid-17th century. The result is here for you to enjoy. Wherever this unique sugar flavor is needed, Demerara Gold is the ingredient that will always create a stir.
Welcome back. Here are the highlights of this year's graduation exercise held on July 3rd, 2019.
On behalf of the management of the training school and Guysuco management, I bid you a warm welcome to the 58th convocation ceremony of the 2015 entry of the apprentice. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, kindly join with me in giving a loud round of applause for the graduates this afternoon who have achieved a significant milestone in their lives. Mr. Guysuco Paul is a holder of a number of technical certificates and a Master in Business Administration. Kindly help me welcome Mr. Supal to deliver his report.
Welcome to our annual graduation exercise for the 2015 and 2016 batches of craft and sugar boiler apprentices, respectively. 57 years ago, this prestigious institution graduated its first batch of apprentices. I am extremely proud to report that the Guysuco Training Center Port Morant, GTC-PM, as we all know, still maintains a competitive advantage in the delivery of technical skills training in Guyana, and our graduates continue to contribute significantly to the growth and development of this nation and the wider world. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So as you step out to meet the world with your mind prepared and your skills tuned, I urge you to set your direction with a positive attitude and strong spirit. Finally, I want to wish you endless success, and I hope that you will continue to enjoy the opportunities to practice those skills and the knowledge you have obtained through the apprenticeship program here at GTC-PM. Moving forward in 2019, we will continue to aspire as GTC-PM achieve greater heights of growth and performance in the years ahead. Thank you very much.
Coming to the podium now is one of the talents from the school, Mr. Cassinat, who have just crowned the GT&T Star Plus just a few nights ago. Help me welcome Mr. Cassinat as he comes to perform for us.
याद है मुझको तूने कहा था तुमसे नहीं रूठेंगे कभी क्या हुआ तेरा वादा वो कसम वो इरादा
This afternoon, we have the chairman of the board, Mr. Clayton Williams, is here, and he will give a brief remarks. Can you help me welcome him to the podium, please?
It is my fervent wish that you, the graduates, will now display your appreciation for this glorious opportunity given to you by utilizing these exposures towards your own development, say further development, as well as the development of Guyana, and in turn, obviously make us all proud. Thank you.
All right. For the lighter side of things, we have a culture item is going to be done by the apprentices, and it is going to be done in the form of a dance, and it's entitled Evolution of Sugar. It promised to be very interesting. Today in our midst we have the regional chairman of regional number 6, and he's going to be coming to give us a few remarks. And today I want you to help me welcome Mr. David Amagon to the podium.
I'm delighted to be here today to be part of this exercise, and I always relish the opportunity to come to your graduation because I still believe sincerely that this institution is the premier institution for training of skilled craftsmen and women in this country. This institution has given you the base, but you cannot afford to be complacent and sit around and take it. You're not going to move. I expect in a few years' time, most of you would have been able to improve on your qualification and training to take advantage of the myriad of opportunities that will be available in our country. Guyana cannot develop unless we have a fully trained cadre of skilled persons readily available to take up work in the organizations and the industries that will be available in our country. The good things here is that you will be leaving here with a great experience of having learned to live with other people, which is a life experience, and to be able to share the experiences of other people, to share the culture of other people, and to build friendship for the rest of your life. I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate your parents and your guardians for having allowed you the space and the opportunity to spend your time here and to qualify yourselves. And now I want to wish you all the best as you move into the world of work and your journey towards becoming great men and women of Guyana and the world. Thank you very much.
As Minister of Education, she oversees the implementation of the government's policy as it relates to Guyana's public education agenda. She brings to her portfolio continued commitment to advancing excellence and equity for all, our exceptional programmatic capacity and experience in closing gaps, creating linkages, and reducing disparities in services delivery are well suited to championing Guyana's journey to first-class education. Ladies and gentlemen, can you stand and help me welcome Honorable Dr. Nicolette Henry, Minister of Education, to the podium.
This auspicious occasion marks the end of one phase, but every end has a new beginning. As you heard before, irrespective of the political dynamics, Guyana will continue to grow. And so I dare all of you graduating today to rise to the occasion. Your successful completion here signifies this is more than just a dream. It is indeed a progressive reality. And this afternoon, before I leave the podium, I want to leave a few more words with you. I want to say at this point in time that I know you're educated, at least much more educated than you were 4 years ago. You would receive certificates, and so you'll be certified. I want to say you therefore will become more qualified. And you may want to think that this is the ticket to a good life. But let me ask you to look at it from a different perspective and think of it as your ticket to create changes and to change this world. It is on that note that I wish to congratulate all of you graduating today. I wish to congratulate the administration and management of Guysuco, and specifically the administration of this training center. And I know that I will continue to hear good and great things about the institution and certainly about all of you graduating here today. I want to thank you. I want to say God bless all of you and God bless this beautiful country. I thank you for the opportunity to bring these remarks. Thank you.
Today, Mr. Farley, his school program coordinator, is going to come and present certificates to our apprentices who have been successful throughout the 4 years journey. Let's welcome Mr. Farley as he comes.
A word of encouragement. There's a single common thread about every person who has ever had a significant achievement. That thread is that they had to work hard for their success. Achievement never comes in a lightning bolt of inspiration. It comes after countless hours of toil. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained in sudden flight. But while their companions slept, they were toiling upward in the night. And that's a quote from Henry Longfellow. Success isn't given, it's earned. On the track, on the field, in the school, with blood, sweat, and occasional tears. Champions keep playing until they get it right. What you get by achieving your goals is important, but what you become by achieving your goals is of greater importance. I would like to commence the segment of presentation of certificates this afternoon, and I would call the names of the apprentices who are receiving certificates by their sponsored estate or organization, followed by their trade, and then the certificates obtained. Michael Manroop, fitter machinist, double distinction credit. Isaac Bipat, agriculture mechanic, triple distinction. Our lone female, Falana Simpson, agriculture mechanic, triple credit. Royston Fraser, agriculture mechanic, double distinction credit. Narendra Ramchan, fitter machinist, double credit. Joel Grant, agriculture mechanic, double distinction credit. Kevin Joseph, agriculture mechanic, double distinction credit. Thanks very much, Mr. Moore.
Job well done. They have worked assiduously over the years, and I think they deserve a round of applause. Come on, put your hands together again for them, please.
Thanks very much, Mr. Collins. I'd like to call Mr. Mario Budram, Acting Agricultural Manager, Albion Estate, to present these certificates. Let's put our hands together and welcome him. Jaidio Ramtahal, Electrician, Distinction Credit. Taran Nelson, Electrician, Double Distinction. Marvin Sanasi, Fitter Machinist, Double Credit. Tyreek Maken, Fitter Machinist, Triple Credit. Thanks very much.
The title of valedictorian is accorded to the best graduating students with the highest number of passes. This year, the student is Mr. Michael Manru. Can you put your hands together and welcome him as he comes to the microphone?
Respected guests, staff, friends, and fellow graduates, good afternoon. I'm absolutely honored to be standing here this afternoon to represent the graduating class of 2019. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank you all for joining us here this afternoon on this auspicious occasion. Graduation is a time of reflecting on the past and looking onwards to the future. It is a time as we graduates get together for one last time before moving on to bigger and better adventure. This year, we have a very unique and exceptional batch of graduating apprentices. We have been through so much together and have changed and grown together. Graduation marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter in our lives. With this chapter closed, I'm certain that many of us are already anxious about starting the next one. But unlike a book, we can't skip through the pages of life to see how long the next chapter is. We all have our own book of life that has not yet been written. And luckily for us as GTC-PM graduates, we are given all the paper and ink we need to write our own story. As we look back on 4 amazing years, it is easy to see that training school has played an instrumental role in helping to shape the young men and women we are today. 4 years ago, on the 10th of August 2015, we walked into this very room and we didn't know what to expect from this institution. But friendships quickly developed between us. This has been an exciting time of our lives. We were given new privileges as well as new responsibilities. Then our second year quickly came, and those new friendships were stronger. Each of us had our own unique experiences at GTC, a combination of good times and bad times, times of laughter and joy, times of school spirit, and of course, times of last moment study for that exam we forgot were taking place tomorrow morning. One thing I would reflect upon is the way GTC has been my home away from home for 2 years. During our time at GTC, we have all met so many people and created lasting memories. And I'm sure you can agree that waking up on Monday morning was never an easy task. But knowing that all of us were there together made it all a little easier. So as we all began writing our next chapter, let us all remember that sense of family that helped us get through Monday morning classes. Or better yet, how our friends were a support system. I congratulate us, the class of 2019. Remember that regrets are for tomorrow. Live a life you will remember. Take risks, make mistakes, but be innovative with your passion and purpose. as we embark on our journeys into the future, into adulthood. We need to make this our mission to enforce positive change through a legacy as we build a better world for ourselves. But as we sail our own seas, always remember the class of 2019. In closing, I would like to, on behalf of the 2015 entry, say thank you to Guysuco for allowing us the opportunity to a great start in our lives, and also to the nation and the government of Guyana. And I trust that this institution would continue to grow from strength to strength for the honing of the future Guyanese youth to come. Thank you.
We now have our final cultural item on the program, and it's going to be done by one of the ex-apprentices of the 1983 entry, a man who is multi-talented, a sportsman, a man who have moved through the ranks of Guysuco from being a fitter machinist to presently student affairs officer, a man who is a national coach who has been taking national athletes throughout this country and the world. I want you to help me welcome Mr. Levi Ned as he comes to perform for us.
Come on. No matter what I say you ain't hearing, you said the love disappearing. On me jaw and cupboard you're clearing. Mash everything just go. When I met you, Marshall tell me, hey ha, that is a trophy. How will I do up the thing and what me know, baby know. But you back up me clothes in a garbage bag. You put it on the down by the roadside. You tell me get out your plate, don't come inside. Baby, don't do me that, you go break me heart. Can't be you ready to give up on me just so. But if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be looking the way you do. You only looking me if you want me to go. You can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. You can be looking me. You don't put me already. Could it be that smile in your face? Could it be the oil in your waist? Make you feel like I have to chase you. Put me already. Girl, you're smart, you know how to spend. When you take care of the children, that should never end. But if you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be looking the way you do. You can be looking the way you do. If you want me to go, you can be looking the way you do. You can be walking the way you do. You can be looking the... Thank you.
And we I am here to invite Mr. Pagu, instructor, to come and do the vote of thanks for us. Please help me welcome Mr. Pagu as he comes.
Pleasant good afternoon. All protocols observed. It is my privilege this afternoon to perform the duty of delivering well-deserved thanks, while thanking the Almighty for His countless blessings. I'm here to make obvious words of thanks to all those who made this occasion possible and memorable in every way. The Almighty has blessed us all with this wonderful afternoon. Gratitude is the healthiest of all human emotions. The more you express gratitude for what you have, the more likely you will have even more to express gratitude for. I deem it a proud privilege to stand before you to place on record the contribution of every noble heart towards the success of today's event. On behalf of the management and staff of Guysuco Training Center, we thank our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Nicolette Henry, for making time to grace us with her presence. From the depth of our hearts, we thank you for all words of wisdom that radiated a source of energy within us.
And with that, we've come to the end of this week's program of Guysuco Roundup. Thank you for staying tuned, and do join us again next time when we bring you highlights of the 8th cohort of graduates of the National Training for Youth Empowerment Program. I am Angela Abraham. Goodbye.